Stanley Parable. Let's go.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Is that over here? Oh, get up here. Can I get anywhere else? Why can't I go in this one? I can jump.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Following your direction. Because insert reason here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Nice. I got. Okay then. And that,
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Dang it, but wait, it has a purple thing. Oh. Wait, that's save? I reset. Wait. Is that the same computer as last time? I wasn't paying attention.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Or was that even the same?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you. No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Also, fuck you.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. 5,000.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
peer pressure, I don't do. I landed the truck.
Whoops.
Nope.
Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Does that count as like murder? Not murder, but like
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Whoops, I guess I
When
didn't
Stanley
fiddle
came
with
to a
mine.
set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
There's
Stanley
like a
knew it
pathway
perfectly well.
underneath the-
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley
No,
took the
I don't
first
understand
open door on
Travis.
his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Yeah,
years
can I
ago.
Get on that?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, okay.
Aha! Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... Oh,
Wait.
thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Wait, no.
You see that I really have wanted you to be
I
happy
need
all
to
this
come back,
time.
but that was the blue
The
door.
problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't
trying
here.
to close the
Running
red
and
door.
running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would
speed up.
both be so much happier if we just
My velocity's
stopped.
faster if it's
And
diagonal.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Nah. I bet this... That's the same way with it now. Oh, loading.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh. What is that?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I feel... No, wait. Where are you going?
Here.
Right. Where were we?
Now I'm bored. What's this way? Seems undone.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
What?
We'll lose all of this.
Who made these stairs? Is there even a door up there? There's not even
Please,
a door.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
You were telling me to jump in the last one. Who made these? And why?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I am. obviously, but like.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there.
No.
Just stay here. No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Ah, yeah, I guess you're right.
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Nah.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
I don't know. I mean, I might not die. Yeah, it's about the same height. You thought it wouldn't die before. From up here, it does look really bad. I'm gonna go back down. Jump off.
No! Oh.
I didn't die.
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just... Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No, what do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I don't know.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
This obsession with this room. Jump off the edge. What is this place? Wait, it's not like one of those domes, because those are like 3D stars. Campfires when you put like the powder that makes campfires like multicolored, but like the bottom isn't working.
No, perhaps not.
Perhaps not. What?
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Not really teasing you, it's more just exhausting dialogue.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
There's probably a thing, like, he probably says, like, oh wow, we've really achieved happiness if you stay here for like an hour or something. But I'm not doing that.
it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
I never leave this room. I'm gonna do the escape.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But did I? Nah. As broom closet is great.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
A mop thing, and a mop, or a broom, and a mop. That's a mop. No, that's not a mop.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, you were wrong, so I'm trying to educate you.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
The door looked off.
But it didn't even occur to me, because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Then why did the door open? It's really your fault.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Hey guys,
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
You're projecting.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yep, I've been
You
dead
got
the
to
whole
this broom
time.
closet,
That's
explored it a
every
bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central
those
nervous
physical
system
maladies.
and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
But that required doing what you said. I think we got it. Something up there. Is there something up there?
Ah, Second,
No.
you too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I don't believe it. There's some dialogue here, and I'm gonna wait 6 hours. Time lapse. See, it's moving fast. Alright, 6 hours later. Oh, there's nothing in there. Broom closet! Alright, well, the broom closet ending was my favorite. Actually, no, the whiteboard ending. Because I've...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whiteboard. Alright. Like, kind of like the cake is a lie in Portal, but like, then there was just... What the... I know before. Wait, what? Oh, wait, why did that open? Did it randomly open? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes if the boss stuffed the boss, then that's what the boss chose. What? I forgot what I was saying before. Wait. What's this? I thought this was closed too. What? Wait. What? What was the point of that? Okay, I wanted to see if I could just hear it. Because I'm pretty sure he is, but I'm not completely sure. Oh. It's the same floor. What the fuck? Oh, okay, well. After that. Wait. Waiting input. Wait. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Nah, I'm too calm. Alright, I don't think he's gonna talk. What's he doing? Really? Oh, wait, escape was a dead end, wasn't it? Is this different? I don't think this is the same.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, escape was a dead end.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
It's like a catwalk.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and
all right, let me press the off button.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this
Shit.
machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your
Ah, no.
office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending even, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Let's do that again, but this time, I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't actually something that does, but I don't know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Also, I'm gonna end this episode here.